The information provided in this video is for educational, informational, and entertainment purposes only. I do not encourage, condone, or promote the use of any illegal substances. The content is intended to inform viewers of the risks associated with drug use, but it should not be seen as encouragement or endorsement. Drug use can be dangerous and may lead to severe health consequences, legal issues, or addiction. Viewer discretion is advised. This is something I felt like talking about on this sub just for the sake of sharing a story, and maybe also preventing some younglings from making the same mistakes I did. When I was 11, I played a lot of GTA 5, and for those of you who don't know, there's a character in the game named Trevor who can huff gasoline on his porch to get high. Well, 11-year-old me saw this and wondered to myself, does that work? A quick trip to the shed confirmed for me that it did, so I actually got fucking addicted to huffing gasoline at 11 years old and did it almost daily for months. I went through dozens of bottles of rubber cement during that time as well. For any of you wondering what it's like, it induces intense euphoria, hallucinations, and dissociation. The only thing I could compare it to is the feeling you get when you drink too much cough syrup, which I also abused often around the same age, but much more intense. Side note, abusing cough syrup is seriously bad for your liver and will really mess up your cognitive abilities, so I would strongly discourage anybody from doing it. Obviously all drugs are bad for you, but trust me, that shit will really fuck you up. Anyway, I no longer abuse inhalants, and I am suffering greatly for treating my body with such disrespect. I developed moderate asthma, which probably would have been severe if I didn't stop when I did, and I will be stuck with it for the rest of my life. I get ice pick headaches all the time and have some real issues with my memory. I am positive I have some kind of brain damage from it, and it likely knocked a good handful of years off of my lifespan. I know I was 11, and not even out of elementary school, but goddamn I feel like quite the idiot for doing that. I am the last person who should be looked at as a role model, and even I would strongly advise against inhalant abuse. It's not worth it. Huffing gasoline. 0 tenths would not recommend. Second side note as per request. Do not inject antifreeze into your frontal lobe. I've heard it's bad for you. This is my recollection of a high experience last night, at around 1:30 a.m. I was huffing dangerous amounts of gasoline. I do not condone this, and must warn that inhalants are extremely dangerous, and the high comes with many side effects. So I went out to my shed last night at around 1:30 in the morning with a plastic bag filled a quarter of the way full with gasoline. I sat down on my couch, bent over the bag, and went to huffing the gasoline. I did so for a few seconds at a time over a period of maybe 5 minutes, then decided it wasn't working and that I was bored. I went to stand up to leave, and then everything started spinning, leaving me disoriented. I sat down again, waited around 2 more minutes, and then huffed for a few more minutes. This is where things start to get crazy. At first I thought I wasn't very high, and I was kind of just talking to myself for a while. I decided to go get my headphones from my room, so I stumbled in the house and got the headphones, put them in my pocket, went back to the shed, and never used them. I sat on the couch again, closed my eyes, and entered a world of insanity I can hardly even describe. I thought my eyes had been opened to the reason we exist. I thought I was floating between dimensions. It really is almost indescribable what I saw. After a few minutes, I started to turn myself upside down on the couch, and then right side up, and then back upside down, rotating around and around on the couch. I thought that I was spiraling through multitudes of different dimensions and seeing everything in the universe. I eventually sobered up, walked back inside, and went directly to sleep. Edit. I'm going to use the amount of attention this is receiving to really stress a point here. Do not do inhalants. It's a bad idea. So there, the point has been stressed. It's a bad idea, and I don't plan on doing it any more than that once. So I had a really traumatic experience when huffing dry shampoo with my friend like a week ago.
Is this nigga serious?
Me and my friend have been huffing dry shampoo for like half a year now. I got more into it and developed an addiction. She only does it occasionally. We were sitting on my bed and huffing about 2 bottles each, and after the first bottle I started hallucinating just the usual stuff like weird chrome hearts, tiny black shapes and ants everywhere. Then suddenly she had purple hair and bangs, then white chunky highlights. I got defensive for some reason and accused her of pranking me. After 20 minutes of us laughing, crying and just talking it happened, I hallucinated her having a seizure. She has had heart problems in the past, but it has gotten better. I guess my fear of her dying is what triggered this. So should I quit? I have tried to quit, but I have always fallen back. Hi everyone, so about a week ago I got very curious and my curiosity got the best of me. First I would like to mention, have a very addicting personality, and sometimes I do different things without considering the later consequences. I tried huffing gasoline for the first time, approximately last week, and it was truly the most interesting and insane experience ever. I figured it'll be alright. I'm different than other people. If I only do it once or twice, I won't have any later effects, but I was wrong. One experience turned into another the very next day, and after I took about a 2-day break, I again tried it last weekend and huffed 4 hours on end. I have huffed about 5 times, I would say, and now I have to live with what I did to my body. My memory is now shot. I can't remember or focus in school like I once could. I now am noticing anger issues and I feel depressed and tired constantly. I chose to participate in something I knew is very harmful, and now I know I will have to suffer the consequences from my actions. I just want to tell anyone who considers huffing anything to either stop immediately or please do not ever try it. Most stories I read are people huffing because they have not been high in weeks, and I do not care how long it's been. Trust me, it is not worth ruining your life for some stupid buzz that lasts 5 minutes and with every inhale affects every part of your body.